What's going on YouTube? Gift Card Kid back with a brand new video, and today I'm doing a Q&A, something pretty new. After I hit 100 subscribers, I thought, hey, let me interact with you guys, get a few questions. But besides the Q&A, have you guys seen this off season? Absolutely crazy. Stephon Diggs going to the Bills, DeAndre Hopkins going to the Cardinals, the Falcons releasing Devontae Freeman, Mariota shipped to the Raiders, $100,000 contract with the Dallas Cowboys. Jameis probably won't even be a Tampa Bay Buck this next season. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is absurd. Todd Gurley might be getting traded too. This is insane. But I digress. So let's hop right into this Q&A. First question is, what are your favorite packs to break? As far as retail or a cheaper product, I really like Absolute Football and Optic. Absolute Football is a bit cheaper than Optic. I love the card design on Absolute Football. Let me see if I can find one really quick. So here are some of the Absolute Football from this past year. A David Montgomery base rookie and Andy Isabella base rookie as well. An older one that I have too. I couldn't find anything like crazy, but this is an Absolute Football Devontae Freeman from 2014. Super nice card, super nice shine, and that's probably one reason why it's one of my favorites. Next question. When did you first get into the hobby, and what was your first big hit? I first got into the hobby about 5 months ago, and my first big hit was this 2019 statistical standouts Aaron Jones out of 25. I pulled this on Christmas Day, actually. That was probably my biggest hit. If not that one, maybe I pulled a Montez Sweat out of 25 from Optic at my LCS. Next question from the homie Franco. Your worst investment or purchase? So my worst investment or purchase has to have been when I first got into the hobby. I ended up buying 2 boxes of Leaf, and that was like $40 down the drain because I got absolutely nothing. Don't buy that. You're better off buying Score than those. Next question, best retail hit. My best retail hit had to have been my Aaron Jones out of 25, but I also did pull a Drew Lock out of 50 from Absolute Football. I don't have that on hand right now, but definitely those. Next question, what got you into collecting? I'm probably going to get shamed for admitting this or saying this, but I played fantasy football for like 3 years straight, and I was like, I like a few of these guys. Let me see if I could pick up some cards. I didn't really let anybody know because I thought I was going to get like made fun of or ridiculed, but definitely fantasy football. If you guys want to know who I started collecting, my first purchase was a Sam Darnold, but it was like a stained glass and a Baker Mayfield stained glass as well, but I don't have those anymore. I got rid of those. And then I started collecting Chris Godwin and Marlon Mack, but that was like when I first got into the hobby. Next question from Hunter. What is your best tip for getting cards graded? Personally, I've never had any cards graded myself, but I've just like thought about getting cards graded, and the best tip is to self-grade. Like, make sure you clean the card. Of course, try not to damage it, but like clean it, see if it's well centered, and grade it yourself the best you can. And then send it out. Next question from Patent Cards. What's the best bang for buck product over the past few years? It could be multiple sports, multiple years, etc. Bang for your buck. Probably Optic. I mean, Optic for football and Optic for basketball 100%. I don't know if you guys see just retail itself for basketball. Like, there's none in the stores. Like, they restock and they instantly sell out. So definitely that. Just because, not because it's my favorite, but just because I see how fast it sells and how much it sells for if you pull something really nice. Next question from Cervantes Cards. what is the most cost-effective hobby box for basketball? I personally do not collect basketball, so I don't have the most knowledge, but I did try to pick up a box of Crown Royal, and it was like $180, and I was like, absolutely not. So probably Crown Royal. If you can get your hands on Optic basketball, maybe that too. Next question from T-Cov Cards. Go Pack Go. Do you think it's better to go after big hits in lower end products or higher end products if you are looking at cards as an investment? I would definitely say go for your higher end products. Just because if you get that one big hit, you're going to double to triple the big hit in the lower end product, if that makes any sense. Because you can buy 3 boxes of the lower end stuff, get a big hit, but it's like half of what it would be, or like 1/3 of what it would be if you got it from the higher end product. So definitely a higher end product. The lower end product is for people who really can't afford it. No offense to them, because I'm one of those people in those category. Next question is from my buddy Thorn Becker. He messaged me in the DMs. He says, do you think Brady's going to thrive with Mike Evans and Godwin? And if you could have one player from this year's draft, who would it be and why? Let's see. I absolutely think Tom Brady is going to thrive with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But it's also way more than those 2 players on the team, but I'll get into that in a second. Mike Evans is a big body, big dude. He's athletic. He's going to be able to use his size to manipulate the secondary, especially when Tom Brady helps him out with route running and stuff. Chris Godwin, dude could definitely stretch the field. He's really fast. Dude catches everything. And then you also have Justin Watson and Scotty Miller. Those are 2 small guys, and they're really quick. I think those guys kind of get overshadowed just because the other 2 big names on the team in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But those 2, in my eyes, kind of mirror Danny Amendola and Julian Edelman just because their speed and their size. And then if they re-sign Brashad Perryman, that dude is a long ball guy. You saw what he did last year whenever he filled in for Mike Evans, so don't sleep on those guys. And the other question that he had was, if you could have one player from this year's draft, who would it be and why? I haven't really checked out the draft, but we do need a new running back. Ronald Jones is good, but I think we definitely could pick up somebody a little bit better than that. I think there's a dude named Swift. He's pretty good, so maybe we should go after him for sure. One more question from my buddy Garrett. He says, what's one card you sold / traded away that you wish you had back? That's a very good question. I did have a Tony Gonzalez I traded away. At the time, it was like a smart trade in my eyes, and I think about it now, I'm like, Tony Gonzalez was a stud. So probably the Tony Gonzalez I had. It was like a dual patch whenever he was with the Falcons and whenever he was with Kansas City. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, share it, subscribe, and be safe. Don't take this coronavirus thing too lightly. Of course, don't be licking poles and stuff, but try to stay safe, and hopefully you guys are able to get everything you guys need. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.